Hi everybabie, it's about time I made a video, and today I wanted to give you a walkthrough of like how I do like a Gothic Lolita look. And yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so the first step to creating the most adorable Gothic Lolita outfit is having the rat attire. So I think we should start off with a little bit of a frilly petticoat because it is spring and I'm a young lady, so what would I be doing without a petticoat? So let's just take this. Alright, next we gotta find the perfect dress. I've got this cute little maid one, but it's very long and it's quite warm out, so maybe I'll go with this one. Although it's long sleeve, it's real thin and it's nice and comfortable. Oh yeah, and you can't forget wrist cuffs. Alright, and then after the outfit, we gotta get our hair going. Okay, so before we do any kind of makeup, we gotta pin our hair back with a scrunchie or a clip of some kind so that it's not in the way of our soon-to-be beat face. And then I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and you're supposed to take like a rice size amount, kind of like the Tatcha silk canvas. And I'm gonna just rub it in. Alright, so I actually went in and put on a second layer because we're trying to get a very soft and blown out look. And then I'm going in with foundation, and I'm using the Conceal and Define in shade 13.5 from Makeup Revolution. And I'm just gonna and a little goes a long way. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer to kind of like warm up my cheeks. I don't want to look very contoured though, because the whole like Lolita concept is looking like young and soft. So I'm just warm up around my face real fast. And maybe put a little bit, just a little bit, or maybe a lot, under my schnoz. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in while I do my brows, and I'm going in with the NYX Taman Frame in like the darkest brown, and I'm gonna just go in and make some like very like squared off blocky eyebrows, because Lolitas are the concept like as being like soft and like young looking, and I guess little kids don't have arched eyebrows or something. And sorry if I sound like I'm having really bad anxiety, because I am. So I'm gonna try and like make the front of the brow a little bit bigger and a little bit higher to kind of create like a semi-worried expression. Because really deep down I am a little bit worried. By a little, I mean a lot. Alright, now I'm gonna just powder my whole face with a little bit of airspun. And I want to just do a light layer of powder just because it's hot. And I don't want to be sweating off all my makeup before I even do anything. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Camel Concealer in the shade Chestnut. It's just like a little bit lighter than I am. And I'm going to put that on my eyelids to try and help like conceal all the veins and also to carve out the bottom of my brows. And I like doing it with a sponge because I feel like it like dries down better, and I feel like it doesn't crease as much as when I use a brush, and it's not as patchy as a brush. And I'll put a little bit in the middle, and I put a little bit down the center of my nose, but I'm also blend it out. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with a white concealer because I'm going to put on a lot of pink and red. So I'm going to just put a dab right there and there and blend it out. Alright, so I'm going to do the thing that I see a lot of Instagram girls doing by putting like the darkest shade on first. And so I'm going to go in with the shade Benny from the James Charles palette, and I'm just trying to pack that on and kind of create like a V. And I'm going to just blend it a little bit, just a little though, because I still want to have the darkness of it. And I'm going to do it on the other side. That doesn't look symmetrical at all, but that is okay. And then I'm going to go in with the lightest pink from the Talking Flirty palette and use that as a transition shade up and bring it like all the way to my brow bone. Like all the way. Despite what anyone says, I'm going to bring it all the way. Bring it around town. And then I'm going to go in with the mauve magenta shade and kind of blend that out. And I don't want to make like a super defined crease, but I also kind of want it to be a little pinched, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And I'm going to keep blending and blending and blending and blending and blending until it looks smooth like this side. And actually I'm going to take a little bit of that magenta shade and pack it on top of the Benny shade, because I don't like it. I don't. And now I'm going to have to go in and blend it again because I apparently thought it would be smart to listen to some Instagram girls. I'm actually going a little bit darker on the outer corners because I want it to I don't know. I don't know what I really want deep down. And I'm kind of like making it like I don't want it like totally fluffed out on the ends and like winged out like I normally do, but I do want it kind of like tapered so that when I do my under eye it kind of wraps around in a circle, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the crease with that same light concealer I was using a moment ago, and I'm going to just use a flat brush. And I want like the crease to kind of go a little bit into my inner corner. And at the end, I'm going to kind of try to make it like a pointed shape, if that makes any sense. Like kind of tapered out. I think that's what I want. Hopefully. So now I'm going to go in with a pink shimmer from the Icy Fantasy palette by Pony, because we all stand for Sister Pony. And I'm going to go in with the pink shimmer on my finger, and I'm going to pat it on. And I'm only going to do it like 80% of the way, and then the rest of that 20% I'm going to like set it down with the Peach Lights loose highlighter from Makeup Revolution. And I'll put this on with like a round packing brush, and I'll put it in my inner corner as well. You know it's not right unless you feel like you're stabbing yourself. Alright, and then before that fully sits down, we're going to go in with another blending brush. It could be the same one that you used before or a clean one. And I'm going to just kind of like bring that magenta shade into the shimmer to kind of make it blended and cohesive. I think that's what I wanted. I hope, I pray. Okay, so now I'm going to go into under eye concealer, and I'm using the concealer in shade 12.5 from the Conceal and Define collection, as per usual. And I'm going to just do like a little circle, because I'm not trying to make my face look very defined. I want it to look very bright and young and round. And so I'm going to blend this out with a wet beauty blender. And you pat up and down, don't swipe. I've learned from my mistakes in the past. And I'm going to try and get real close to my under eye, because I also want to put some smoked out eyeshadow down there. Yeah, I think that's what I want. And I actually might even go in with a second concealer to make it even brighter. And try your best not to stick your sponge in your eye. So I'm going to get a second concealer in the shade 10.5 from the same company. And I'm going to just do 1, 2, 1, 2. Just little dots. Little itty bitty dots. Because I don't know if you can tell, but this is really light. And actually some girls usually use like white. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. But yeah, I think that's kind of the under eye look I wanted. And then before that creases, I like to go in with some more Airspun, but I like putting it on with like a fluffy brush. I think that's a little too much, so I'm going to just try to tap it off. So I just realized that I didn't have my microphone on, and I feel like a failure. And I guess that's okay to some people. But I'm going to just take the Airspun and I'm going to pat it under, and I'm going to even put a little on top of my nose. And I'm going to let that set for a minute. We're dressed and ready, we gotta do eyeliner. But wait, before we do eyeliner, we gotta smoke out our lash line. Oh wait, no, our under eye. Alright, so I'm gonna take that same blending brush and I'm gonna put on a little bit of a dark shade, just on like the outer corner. And then I'm gonna go in with a deep magenta. Kinda like that. But I need to blend them together. Oh, that looks terrible. Oh. Alright, so I reblended that out off camera, and I'm gonna tight line my eyes with a white eyeliner. More eyeliner. Like that. And then, so in the inner tear duct, like just below the eye, I'll put a little bit more of that loose highlighter to try and just brighten it up a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going in with the Ulta Felt Tip Liner, the waterproof one. And I'm gonna do a kind of a thick wing. Sort of similar to that. onto blush. So typically with the Gothic Lolita, it's like a very pale face and And I'm not very pale, so I'm gonna try and make it very peachy and very blushy, kind of like Igtv makeup. And so I'm going in with the W7 Blush Crush, and I'm putting it like very high up, almost to the point where it blends into my under eyeshadow. And I don't think it's possible to put too much on when you're wearing a look such as this. I think I need more. And I'm also going to put like a lot on my nose. I want to look like mildly sick, even though I'm actually sick. Kind of like that. Actually, yeah, I like that. And my under eye looks way too bright because I baked it for too long and the air spun got completely absorbed and now I can't wipe it off. But that's okay. Alright, before I put on lashes, I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlight. And I'm using that same peach light highlight and I'm putting it just right there, just to give it a little bit of a glass sheen. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Put a little bit on the nose. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna try and pick some big lashes. And so I don't know if I want to go with these ones. These ones are really dolly. Or these ones, or these ones, or these ones, or these ones, or these ones. I don't know. I'm getting mad though because this wig doesn't want to stay down. Makes me sad. Okay, now that my lashes are on, we need to put under eyelashes because I need to look like I'm literally like this 24/7, you know? Alright, and now I'm gonna add a brown lip liner so that we can add on the Lolita lipstick from Igtv Vegan Beauty. Alright, the lip liner is on. And time for the lipstick. Na, 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 na. Wow, that was fast. Actually, I think I'm gonna draw a little black heart. Just a tiny one. Okay, so now that's done, take out this little ponytail. Actually, let's add some horns. Yeah, I think that completes it. Well, that's a finished look. Thanks so much for watching and bye!